The new season has arrived, and some people just don't get it. They will never experience the absolute scenes of a last-minute winner.
Never understand the importance of bragging rights over a rival or know the thrill of bouncing back from defeat.
Being a football fan is a roller coaster of emotions, but we wouldn't have it any other way. There's nothing like it.
Sky Bet is not for everyone. It's for the fans.
18 plus, T's and C's apply. Be gambleaware.org.
The Premier League 25-26 season is nearly here, and now we are going to do our Premier League predictions. Right, chaps, I've given this the due diligence that it deserves. I've thought about this long and hard, and I now know exactly how the season's going to go. You all ready for this?
100%.
Can I just say one thing before we continue? It's really essential that I don't hear the sentence 21 is coming at any point in this.
No, I don't want to hear nothing.
But it might be.
No, but it can't be said. You can say it for them, but if it said regarding Manchester United,
I don't mind hearing
we
the top
riot.
10 finishes coming.
Do you
Yeah, I
use,
can
like,
hear
do you use like a million view video? Or
no,
not?
I don't want. I don't want that. It can't happen. But let's
Why am I
let's
being
get
put in
underway.
handcuffs here?
Who's going to win the Premier League?
We were
Buvey?
partners, man.
I'll start off strong, pretty simple, non-controversial. I think Liverpool will retain the Premier League. They've never done it in the Premier League era.
Felt
They're
sure
built to
you
do
were
it.
going to say Man City.
I've not seen enough in terms of the defensive unit. I think you build all success off the success of the defense in the Premier League. If you can do it with Van Dijk, I think the fullbacks look exciting. The keeper's still there. They've got the best keeper in the world, in my honest opinion. Konate's still there as we're talking. They need one more if we're talking about them winning the Champions League, the FA Cup, doing a major campaign. But if it's just the Premier League we're talking about, right now Liverpool have got the best squad going. And then you look at Ekitike, he looks outstanding in the Community Shield. And then Salah guarantees goals. It's a pretty simple answer sometimes with football.
I think I totally agree with you. I think Liverpool have got it won. I can't see a world where they don't retain the league, which would be a huge achievement for them, something they haven't done since the mid-80s. But I didn't expect that from you. Adam?
I think Manchester City are going to win the league.
Do you?
And the reason I think that is, look, I think Liverpool could sign Gahey and Isak, and then maybe my view on that would change. But the reason I think Man City is because watching Liverpool, and I did say this when they signed Frimpong, I don't think Frimpong's a guy to be playing in a back four. I think Van Dijk is obviously not going to be the player he once was. He's getting older. I think there's going to be a lot of gaps in there, and their games are going to basically be, we're going to try and win 4-3, 3-2, like most of these games. And that's not going to, I don't think that will cut it in the long term in the Premier League.
But in the Champions League, I think you're spot on, and they got caught out by that. Literally what you've said, that's what caught them out against PSG in the Champions League, and arguably in maybe in the League Cup final as well. But if it's just the Premier League, just the goals up top, the control of the midfield from Gravenberch and McAllister, and then you're talking about the best centre-back on the planet last season and Van Dijk. If I was coming into the season with Stones playing 35 games last season with Diaz, Ederson being unbelievable, then I'd say Man City like you. But Ederson's form is poor. There's still an issue with Trafford. He might have to start a lot of football matches. The right-back situation for City, I mean, I know what you're saying about Frimpong. I think you're right about it. He's very attacking. He could be exposed. Van Dijk got exposed, of course, against Palace on the weekend. But City look very exposed at points.
I also think with Liverpool as well, I think Salah's he's at the age he's at. He's just signed a big contract. I think there's going to be a drop-off with him. And also, when you look at the way they're playing, everything's going through Vert at the moment. And obviously, because they're new, so they're trying to get them used to the team, but everything seems to be going through Vert and Ekitike down that side. And I think Salah's goals might reduce as a result of that. So if Vert and Ekitike smash it, they'll probably win the league.
Gakpo's there as well. He always gets forgotten.
I don't know, man. I just think, and then they've lost a lot of talent as well in that front line as well. Maybe it's more hope than expectation, although I don't hope City wins it. But I think City will go back.
I'm surprised by that as well. Interesting. It sounds like it's going to be an exciting season. What about the top four, Ad? Do you want to complete your... So you think Man City win the league?
I think
Liverpool finish second.
I think Chelsea. And I think Arsenal.
In that order, Arsenal fourth?
Yeah.
Why? Why did they go back a couple of places?
And again, I said this when he was going to join Man United, so this isn't a thing of me saying, he's joined Arsenal, I don't rate him. I've never really been sure about Gyökeres as a striker. Like, I just I'm not really sure about that. Look, I think him and Saka could maybe have something good going on, but then you look down the left-hand side as well. Again, they could potentially get like a Eze and someone else, and then maybe I readjust my thoughts on that. But I just feel Arsenal might have a little bit of a drop-off, and I think this is the year where Arteta is going to be really pushed to win a trophy, and he's going to be going for all of them to try and And I think the league form might take it.
Such a balanced squad, though, isn't
prediction.
it? Zubimendi looks class. They got a striker. Havertz coming back big as well, because if Gyökeres doesn't work, which is a valid point, Havertz could still get you 10, 15 goals. He looks bigger. He scored a great goal in pre-season recently, running the whole length of the pitch. They look really balanced, Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone Arsenal second. I've gone Arsenal second. I think that they will be yet again the bridesmaid, and I think that could be tricky news for Mikel Arteta.
That would be meltdown, wouldn't it?
Can you sack a manager for just continuously finishing second?
You
It's
could.
a strange position.
not
Would you rather be
sacking.
finished
It's
fourth?
not Real Madrid or
It's not
Man United.
sacking though. It's a thanking somebody for the relationship.
Taking us as far as you can.
You've taken us as far as you can. Yeah. Look, I'm not one of those people that seems to have a pop at Mikel Arteta all the time. I find some of that language that you see online about him, I think it's quite unjust. Like, he's made them a serious club. And I know that because I was terrified they were going to win the European Cup.
Yeah.
Like, I actually believed that they were going to win the European Cup. The reason is because Mikel Arteta's made them a serious club. So I think he deserves a lot of credit. But I also think that on some level, they've missed the boat. They've had 2 seasons where they should have won it. 2 years ago, I think at various points they were the best team in the country.
Yeah.
And they didn't win the league. They lost to Villa at home. They shouldn't have done. They lost to Fulham away. They shouldn't have done. They lost to West Ham at home. Yeah. And last year, they probably should have won it as well. But if you'd said to anyone at the beginning of the season, City will lose 9 out of 11 games, who's going to win the league? The answer had to be Arsenal. So I think that they're going to finish second again. He could save it. If they win silverware, big silverware, elsewhere, it won't matter. But I do think they're going to finish second in the league, followed by Chelsea in third and Man City in fourth. Which I think
So we've got the same top 4.
We've got the same top 4, but in
order.
completely different, not one match.
Yeah.
I think with Haaland's
Well,
goals,
Chelsea.
I would challenge the City's goals, the ease of getting goal. Look, is it enough defensively to get 100 points next season for City to win the league? There's a big question mark. De Bruyne's a
I don't think it's a
massive
100-point season this season.
No, of course. That's what I'm saying. It's
I
going to be a
think
very
it might
level
be.
competition.
I think it might be.
Do you think?
I think Liverpool can do it.
They're not good enough to get 100 points, I don't
I think they are.
They're nowhere near
I think they are.
Klopp's
There's a lot
side.
of change there, you know. You can't underestimate.
They're not
how
better than
much
Klopp's side,
changes.
personally. But at least, whatever City do next season, I think Haaland will get 30 goals in all competitions at least. So I think that
There's goals in
we don't know about João Pedro. Can he even score? He's never even scored 15 goals in a Premier League campaign, has he? So that's going to be an issue for you. And Delap at this level, we don't know.
Premier
I'm
League
only challenging Chelsea
12
above
goals
City
last
next
season,
season. I don't know if you're above City right now in terms of your level. Defensively as well, you've got major issues in centre-back, goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's the problem. The goalkeeper is an issue.
Yeah.
But I'm just not ready to see this Manchester City team as anything above third. I could well be wrong on that. And obviously, I'm probably looking at it through the lens of optimism a touch.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that we will be challenging the top 2, ultimately falling short, but above Man City.
I think you'll take points off everyone. I think Arsenal have got more of an ability to take points off City. City can take points off
They
Liverpool.
did it last year, Arsenal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but I think you're so much better now. I think you can take. I think it would be a very level 90 points. I think maybe 2 or 3 sides could get very close.
I've got a feeling Liverpool's just going to run away with it.
Do you think?
Yeah, I really do. What do you think then, Booth? Let's hear your top.
In second, Man City, but very, very close. And then Arsenal behind Man City, very, very close.
See, if Arsenal finish third, I think you can just about rationalise them finishing second, and their fans will just about be able to rationalise finishing second. Third, I feel like it may feel like the natural ending if the team isn't given some identity by winning some.
Which is
sort
mad
of
because
silver.
you're finishing third to the last 2 winners of the league.
Yeah, but
You know
they
what I mean?
should have been one of the winners. That's the problem.
It might be the wake-up call that the Cronkies need, and they invest more money into the club. That's a different debate for a different day. Yeah, I think there's an argument. They've not quite. I mean, the fact they've only spent money on a striker once in the last 7 seasons is outrageously bad.
We
It's
believe,
outrageously bad.
you know, we're led to believe that some of Arteta's input into that. It's not like he's been
Yeah,
demanding
but-
strike. Like he wanted a
Wanted
striker, he
Havertz,
bought
didn't
Havertz.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you need an
Mental.
owner to pat the guy on the back and say, actually, I'm the owner. You need a striker, mate. Like, I'm sure Guardiola didn't really want Haaland on some level. So if there's a market opportunity, you can't be signing one
I think
striker
you
in
can blame
7
owners
years.
for listening to their manager, though.
It's
a weird
But
angle.
that 7 years goes back prior to Arteta as well.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I'm trying to
And
say?
who have you got in fourth?
Chelsea in fourth.
So we've
100%.
all got the same top 4. Bland.
I don't think Villa have done enough in the market to break it. I think Newcastle in the Champions League means there's going to be a bit of a dip. I don't
Yeah.
think Man United are anywhere near.
If United
Anyone
get
else?
Belaber and a goalkeeper, I think we can possibly push.
Tottenham? I haven't mentioned them.
No, I don't think so.
No.
What about for going down, Booth?
Burnley straight away. They'll get less
Burnley
than 10
bottom.
points.
Have we all got Burnley? 'Cause
Burnley
I've got
bottom as well, yeah.
Yeah,
But
rock bottom.
Burnley rock bottom.
9 points for Burnley.
Yeah.
8 points maybe.
I had Burnley like second from bottom.
I don't think it will be quite as bad as that.
No. I think they'll sack Parker as well. He's got a habit
Parker
of
will
getting
survive
sacked.
and bring him back up probably, but
Yeah.
He has a habit of getting sacked and falling out with people, Parker. He did it at Fulham, did it at Bournemouth.
I think he's quite a good manager, though.
I like him.
I do think he's a good manager. I just think that the deck is stacked against him.
Yeah.
The only thing is, they did come up with like major defensive solidity. I know they've lost players.
The
And
Bradfords
obviously
replaced
lost
Trafford.
Yeah. No, I do think they're going down. What about who else?
I think Sunderland go down.
The Sunderland.
Sunderland
I
bottom
don't
for
agree
me.
with that at all.
No,
You don't agree with
No,
that?
I don't. I think they're the best going up in terms of. I think they've done better business than Leeds
They
United.
spent well over 100 million quid.
Yeah.
They've spent more money than anyone outside the top six.
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka is a Champions League midfielder.
I like Chris Rigg as well. I think Chris Rigg's a good
Rigg's a
player.
good
Hey,
foot-
Granit Xhaka was nominated for the Ballon d'Or last year, and he's now playing for Sunderland.
He's an upgrade on Bellingham.
he's
How
given
crazy
up.
is that?
He's given up on the
Told you
Champions
where
League.
football is that he was nominated for Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's not.
Jeez.
It's more the point that he had obviously, because he was integral to that season that Xavi Alonso had.
Shows you how massive the Premier League is, because he could have signed for some of the best teams.
He's
in
walked
Italy,
away
Spain,
from the Champions League to
Yeah.
play for Sunderland.
Not in it.
And it's a ringing endorsement for the manager because the manager's got a brand new contract. You look at Leeds United with Daniel Farke, they want to get rid of him. He's still there. He could be gone within 3 weeks. Like he's basically, we know he's going to get sacked, don't we? But let's be real. Daniel Farke's not there next season. We know that. How do we know that?
I think
and
it's
he's
the
still
The
season.
only
going
thing
in.
is, Daniel
He stays
Farke has
up.
never had any money. Like, you know, when he was at Norwich, they never gave him any money. So maybe, maybe. My three. So I've got Burnley to go down bottom. I've got Brentford.
I got Brentford too. They're going to clip us
I've
up
got-
for this.
I've got Brentford,
Bus stop in Hounslow
and
and all
then
that.
and then I've got West Ham United.
Ooh. So why do Leeds, for example, stay up ahead of West Ham? We've got Bowen and Paqueta. And...
Well, they have Paqueta at the moment, but I don't know how long that's going to last. There's lots of rumours that he wants to go back to Brazil. So how long they keep Paqueta for, I don't know. The problem is, if you look at, like, they've just signed Callum Wilson.
I like that as a signing. Definitely over what Leeds
Made a
he's better than
biscuit,
anything
though.
Leeds have got. It's not a debate if Callum Wilson's a Champions League striker. Of course not. He's better than anything. He's better than a relegation side striker. He's
Is he
better than
gonna be
Burnley.
fit, though?
Callum Wilson doesn't ever play. He's always injured.
Yeah, that's the concern. But if he's
They've signed
fit,
an injured player.
he's fit right now.
I'm sure he is because he needs a
Yeah.
contract. How fit is he going to be during a season?
Yeah, it's a big risk, but he scores enough to keep them up. That's the debate, isn't it?
Oh, I completely
But
disagree.
does he play enough to keep him up?
Yeah, that'd be
But
the
I think
debate.
that's the point. We
Yeah, of
know
course,
he's
yeah.
probably good for 10, 12 goals if he's fit for the season.
I'm
But
not even sure he is now. Like, you know, I remember him going to the World Cup in Qatar. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. And then crucially, I think they've got Graham Potter, and that to me is just
you
like,
can't stand him, can you?
it's not
Not
really a
stand him as a
yeah.
as
I
a
just
coach. You don't rate
I
him.
don't get it with Potter. I don't get the reputation. He seems to come with such huge fanfare, and people seem to really rate him, and they see him as this almost noble, exciting appointment, and it's just not the way I see it at all.
What about Jared Bowen?
An excellent player. They've got one.
Is he not good enough to keep them up single-handedly?
Nah,
No,
no one's good enough
No.
to keep you up single-handedly.
no.
He is, isn't he? Ahead of Leeds United.
there are
We're talking about
players,
Leeds
but no,
United.
it's
I
not
don't think
Jarrod
there are
Bowen.
players. I mean, even the famous season of Carlos Tevez, they had Mascherano in the midfield. Like,
But they stayed up.
yeah,
Tevez
that's
and
the point I'm
Mascherano.
making.
But
It
we're
was
debating-
Tevez.
Tevez is 10 times
Jarrod
the player
Bowen's
Jarrod
not-
Bowen is.
Jarrod
But I don't see
Bowen's
anything
good.
in How have Leeds United got a better? How have Leeds United got more of a
I
chance
just
staying
think
at them?
Ellen
They're- I
Rose,
think they're-
Farker's back.
yeah.
I think he'll eventually get it right.
Farker's back. Potter's
I
never
mean,
been
eventually
relegated.
he'll get it right. I'm not saying West
Farke's
Ham
been
go
relegated
down,
more
but
than Potter, by the way.
I don't think West Ham will go down.
But
I think
I'm not-
Brentford will, though. I think time's up for Brentford. They've lost.
What you're
Mbeumo,
saying is spot on if
Tony.
it was 10, 15 years ago, but I'm just saying the weakness of some of these clubs coming up, Leeds United,
I
like
think
the six clubs in the last 2 years.
feeling
It's like,
the feeling around the club at Leeds is positive. They've got the San Francisco link. They've got a lot of money to spend. They are probably aware that the manager is potentially going to have to be sacked, so they will have a strategy in place. With West Ham United, their fans hate them. The feeling at West Ham United is so
Negative, yeah.
toxic. I think they're all over the place.
they
West
sack
Ham.
Potter, get a new manager, and they stay up, surely.
I think they go down. I think they're. I mean, I did that overlap recently, and the West Ham fan spoke, and he was like, "We are officially the worst run."
That's so interesting, yeah.
And like I mean, Callum Wilson is just a joke. I know one of us is
I'm not
wrong
saying
and
he's gonna
right
play
here.
50 games
for
a
me,
season. I know what
for
you're
me, I
saying.
just think he's like a terrible
What if he plays
signing.
15, 20 games a season? He'll get you 10 goals. But
Goal
Bowen gets
every
you,
other game.
Bowen gets you 15 goals. Then take away Callum Wilson. Bowen's their best player. He's better than anything Burnley have got, anything Brentford have got, anything
you're
Leeds
picking
United have
individual
got.
teams though, but I think that Leeds United as a team that's built around a promotion that has the likes of Ethan Ampadu in there, like controlling the midfield. I feel like they are a better prospect than a Jared Bowen one-man team?
Paqueta, Kilman.
Paqueta's going.
He's right. He's there right now. As we're recording, he's there
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I know. It's like Garnacho's at Man United now, but we know what's
It's not that far along.
It is.
It's not.
Going to
I've
Brazil.
not seen enough
All
of
right,
that. I've not seen enough of that.
Booth,
But Kilman's a good centre back.
Who's going down for you?
I'm
with
doing
Burnley?
Brentford as well. You can't lose all the experience that Brentford have. Norgard's one that we're not talking about. And Buemo's got easy goals.
And Bumo.
Wissa's going to go.
Mate,
And the manager brought it all together.
Mate, the manager, the 2 top goal scorers, and the captain. If that happened to anyone, if that happened to Liverpool, the manager, the 2 top goal scorers, and the captain, all gone.
Yeah.
You're in big trouble.
And Keith Andrews got no experience at this level. But Brentford have always defied the odds. It'd be strange, but
That'd be great if-
you know. And then Leeds United for me, I just don't see where the goals come from. They got no goals. Their midfield looks okay, and they got the keeper still. Myler still in goal for them. I mean,
you know when they're linked with. I saw them linked with like Calvert-Lewin. Do you think that would be a good signing for Leeds?
he's as injury prone as anyone as well, isn't he? I mean, he doesn't play football matches. He would be a good signing. He'd definitely be an improvement for them. Definitely. His goal ratio is not bad. When you look at his record in the Premier League, it's not bad.
Who's your surprise package of the season?
I think Man United are going to surprise us this season.
What is the
Finish
position?
top 10, that's surprise.
Yeah, top half finish.
No, I think we're going to be fucking class. I think we're going to be really good.
Finish where then? Because we've done our
I
top
think,
four.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
we'll push for the Champions League.
Okay, you're allowed to say they're a surprise package if you say something surprising. Where do they finish?
I think we get Champions League football.
So fifth. Okay, that qualifies as a surprise. If Man United finish fifth, you're allowed that.
You've got no midfield and you've
Who's
got no
your surprise
defenders.
pack?
and if we get that, if we get the believer like I believe we will.
So you need Belabor to do anything next season. It's crazy. How can you
Well,
be
we
in a
need a
position?
midfielder,
So you
and it
spent
looks like
300
it's gonna
million
be
quid
him.
and you still not got a
Bruv,
squad.
you spent 300 million quid
And won
this
4
month.
Premier League titles in a row in the last 5 years.
I'm going surprise package of the season, and I think they can have a really good year. Crystal Palace.
What, top half finish or what
No,
is that?
Higher.
Do you think, winning the
Top
Even
conference?
if they lose Eze.
Top six. No, that's tricky.
Gahey's going as well.
That's
So
tricky.
Crystal Palace with Eze.
Crystal
will shock
Palace.
people.
Crystal Palace top six.
Ooh.
Crystal Palace finished sixth.
What, over Villa, Newcastle, Spurs?
Yeah.
No way.
But Man United, Tottenham, not
But
bothered about.
Mateta's genius striker.
I think we'll probably talk about someone that's
a
going to have
great
a
shout.
terrible season. I got someone for a terrible season as well.
I'll go Sunderland. I like their spirit, the way they got through the playoffs.
Go on, how high?
I could see them coming 12th. I know it's not a very exciting number.
Mate,
13th.
that would be amazing.
Remember when we
for
said
them.
that?
It'd be great. Great
That
for
would be
English football.
amazing for them.
It's great for English
Mate,
football.
like that
to stay
Reggie Labrie. I do like what they're doing, the way that they're spending money. It is impressive.
Xhaka. I mean, come on. If he stays fit,
Mate.
he links things up. He'll be fantastic for them. I want them to stay out there. Beautiful club.
Top goal scorer.
Yeah, I think it'll be Haaland this season.
Yeah.
Return to normality.
Yeah. 100%. Erling. All day long.
Regardless of who wins the league, I think.
He needs to wake up. Seriously, he needs to
Really?
wake up, man.
Salah.
Yeah.
That's AFCON. That's a slight concern for me. But I still think he'll score enough goals.
I think Erling Haaland could score 45 next season, all comps. Like, it's that good. Like, he's that good.
Who do you think gets the most assists next year?
Phil Foden.
Incorrect.
Bruno Fernandes.
Cole Palmer.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bit of tribalism going on here, isn't there? lads?
I think the
I've
reason
got to
I say
back Phil
Bruno
Foden.
Fernandes, I was thinking about this earlier. Look, I think anyone could be right. But I think with that front three you've now got,
But
he should be
the assist to who?
Rated
Well,
more.
Tasescu scored 13 league goals last season.
Or
who's
Mbeumo
banging it?
Cunha, who
His
was two of the
assist-
biggest scorers in the league.
No, but I'm being honest now because ultimately
he
assists-
always gets.
If I
goals
give
in
you the
assist
ball,
anyway.
you need to score.
But he
You
gets
need
numbers.
the assist.
He gets
The
numbers.
other guy
He
needs
got
the ball.
numbers
He
with
gets
Haaland
numbers.
up
Yeah,
front.
yeah. He does. He gets numbers anyway.
Where does he even play? In the front three? No.
I
In
think
midfield.
occasionally, in the front three and occasionally.
But Cunha's
First manager sacked.
there. Daniel Fark.
Potter. Although
You just hate. But what happened with you and Potter? Has he said
I just
something to
don't
you?
rate him, boo. I just don't get it.
Potter's very PE teacher.
Yeah.
Like,
Nothing
nerdy.
to show for
A
it.
little bit
Nothing
nerdy,
to
isn't
show
it?
for anything.
first manager sacked. I think Daniel Farker as well.
One prediction about your team that you believe.
So
You
Man
can't
United
explain
come.
why.
What do you say? Fifth.
I'd say this.
Fuck
No, it's not the Champions
me.
League thing. For me, this season, my prediction is, it's not like a place or anything. It's like this is the season where you go, they're finally moving in the right direction.
What, Man United?
Finally, everything's settling and they're moving in the right
You've
direction.
been saying that for 10 years.
No, but it's. I know it's
different.
crazy. I say this every summer. It is
But
different.
yeah, so what's different between that and the last decade?
Well, we haven't got an Ed Woodward running about fucking.
So Ed Wood
an
was the
accountant.
reason you lost the Spurs last
But
season.
I think it's massively important that you have structure in there. You have all that kind of thing. It's massively important. Even like
3-4-3 is not the
sorting
way
the
to go.
training ground's important. By the end of this season, United go fucking out. People go United potentially coming back.
Okay. I think that Chelsea are going to. There is a world where we win the European Cup.
Come on.
You can't laugh at Chelsea winning European Super.
They've
You
done back-to-back
can't.
European
You know me, I always
It's
would
what
back
we
you.
do.
When I saw Thiago Silva, Kante, I thought, yeah, you have a chance.
But
I'm looking at your back line.
But would you have thought that we could win the Club World Cup genuinely? And don't try and
I'm
be
not-
sneery
I'm not
about that
being
now
whiny.
because you
Come
did
on.
you did
We
want
talked
to win
about
it.
it in
Though.
the summer,
Yeah, but
like
you
some of
did
the
want to
opposition.
win it.
Of course.
Guardiola was quite
We had Al
crying.
Hilal. We had Al Hilal.
Yeah, and you got done.
You get to the Champions League, you're going to play Bayern Munich, you're going to play Napoli, you're going to play Barcelona. You're not
Did you
at
see
that
what
level
we
right
did
now.
to Paris Saint-Germain?
Yeah, but they if it was a Champions League final, they'd smash you 5-0 like they'd beat Inter Milan 5-0. Inter Milan are better than you right now.
We've won the Champions League from more unlikely circumstances
Do you
than
think?
the one we're in now.
Do you think?
I mean, beating you in a final was pretty
Yeah, but
unlikely.
you have to bring that up. But the first time you won it, the first time you won it,
really
it
has
was
to.
I
It's the
actually-
last time they
one
won
of the
it.
most amazing games of all time. But you had John Terry in that campaign. You had Ashley Cole.
No,
You're
but
nowhere
the-
near having that.
you know the
experience.
season that we beat you?
Yeah.
That season was like
It was
very
bad, but you had
Lampard-
Thiago Silva.
No, but
Also, look at the
it was-
Arsenal team that
No,
beat
but
Real Madrid.
Thiago
It's not
Silva-
that far off.
It was us winning it that season. We just sacked Lampard.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah, I
expected
know,
us
I
to
know.
win it, and we did. The previous time that we won it, we just sacked
Kovacic
Andre
was there.
Villas-Boas, and we won it. This season, we're kind of going into it on a springboard of positivity. I just don't think it's an out there thing to say.
Also, like, we've seen Arsenal beat Real Madrid. Like,
Yeah,
Arsenal-
I was going to say
Chelsea aren't miles away from
I was going to say
Arsenal.
Man City to win the Champions League. That's an outside shout, and I think
don't
we're a
think
cut
that
above
is.
Chelsea in terms of our playing squad. And I'm not even saying we're going
I
to win
don't
the
think
Premier
Pep
League.
winning the
think-
Champions League is an outside shout.
Yeah, I don't think.
Do you really?
I don't think you can have that.
Based on how
Mate,
smashed
he
last
said
season.
He said Manchester United finished fifth. You have to play the game fairly. Otherwise, my outside shout is going to be Salah scores 10.
That's a good shout. That's a fucking bro. Everything's going down that way, man.
Oh, he's good.
What Liverpool?
Like I know he does this a lot. He kind of just stands outside in the periphery of the game. Also, I think giving him that contract, you're going to see a drop
He's
off.
proving for the last
Right.
7 years that he doesn't care about the money.
What's your out there prediction?
I was going to say Man City. Is that not crazy based on how bad we were last
I
season?
don't think you can have a Guardiola side
Okay, fine.
as,
Guardiola is
as
the factor.
outsiders for anything, really.
Maybe it's just
Is
Sunderland
that fair?
saying
Or
that.
maybe you win the double.
maybe you're allowed, mate. I don't make the rules here. You're allowed to, if you think that's outside. I just think that the club OGs are going to go Buvey. Guardiola winning a European Cup isn't an outside shout.
Yeah, fine. I'll just keep to Sunderland staying up then. I think that's my outside shout.
City win the Europa League.
I mean, I'm with you on that one. What about
how's that
the
possible?
big chess prediction? I got a good one. I'll tell you who's going to have a terrible season. Terrible, like 14th or below. Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, I don't know. Gibbs White though. That's big
Yeah,
for
but you
them.
don't want to be there. Didn't you listen to what he said around
No, but-
Mr. Marianakis?
But he's got a contract and he's
Lost
fit,
to
and he's
Langer.
playing football. So if these guys just play football to a high level. I mean,
Forest to finish 14th or below. Or
Centre-back,
below.
Chris Wood ain't going to bang
keeper-
like he did last season.
Wood's the issue because he's a big lump, isn't
They're
he?
never going to have a season like that again. Like Milenkovic isn't going to be the best centre half in the league again. Like the keeper's not going to be the best keeper in the league again. They had a purple patch. Nuno Espirito Santo isn't going to be. I think it's going.
The fullbacks are superb. The centre backs are
They're good,
fantastic.
they're good.
I'd argue their backline's better than yours. I'm not even trying to wind you up.
I
You've got a
think
better
that,
keeper.
I think that they can have a bad season. We saw it go a bit stale with Espirito
It
Santo.
went a bit
at
stale at the
Wolves.
back, and the way they bottled Champions League football by the end of the last season,
Didn't they win 2 out of 8 or something like that? at the end?
14th is like they're below.
Yeah, I think
they're in Man United territory last season. I mean, it can't
I
be
think
that
Forest are going to have a bad year.
My big chess prediction is Mo Salah's going to have a massive drop off.
bad. You're going to get slagged off on social media. By the way, I think Salah's going to bang next season. Yeah,
That could
That's
be
not
your.
your
I'm
big
just
chess.
covering my bases. Okay.
Is that your big prediction?
We have to go big or go home here.
My
Like,
big
what
chess
we
prediction
doing?
is Ruben Amorim is sacked by December, and then the 3-4-3 that he bought all these players for, spent 250 million quid, don't work.
Nah, I mean, they'll work. They're working a 4-3-3.
Do they?
So those are our predictions on the club. Get your predictions in those comments below. And if you're watching in 2026 thinking, how the hell did they get that right? You're welcome.